Guys, we are officially live and ready for another great show for you. It's championship week. This whole theme of today is going to be all about championships, okay? That's what today's theme is going to be. It's either we're going to try to win you the championship, we're going to talk about championship, and then we got a room full of champions in here, all right? Let me start off with little big bro, Yusuf T on the back on the ones and twos. We appreciate him as always. We got big bro Mo T right here to the right of me, and then to the left, we got the killer, the champ. I have a speech prepared, Moti, so be ready for it.
Let's go.
All right. Bosh, Agil, Elmathil. Shout out to Bosh is in the building. And then next to Bosh, we got a regular, this guy is, what's the name for him, Moti? The guy, I don't want to call him a
sixth man of the year.
Sixth man of the year.
Oh, man. That's nice. I'll be Manu.
All right. I was going to say, because I don't want to call him a relief pitcher, because a relief pitcher to me, it doesn't do him justice. You know what I'm saying?
Closer.
Website, OzMedia313.com. Shout out to the sponsors, Juice Box, Holy Bowly, Wingfellas, Bates and Mocha, Chill Box, Malika Kebab, Hanley International Academy, The Family Doc, and GE Preparatory Academy. Yusuf, let's start off with Hanley International Academy, and then we'll get the show rolling. Shout out to Hanley International Academy. Let's be honest. If you're looking for the place that has the best K-8 school for your child, then the choice should be easy, and that's Hanley International Academy. Hanley International Academy is a school that treats every student and staff like their own family. It's even in their vision statement, educating your child like our own. The academics there are great. The athletics there are great. Thank you to the staff and administrators at Hanley for educating our leaders of tomorrow. To learn more about Hanley, you can visit their website at hanleyacademy.com or call them at 313-875-8888.
Pull the mics back on. All right, fellas. This past weekend, Michigan has finally found their head coach. It is Kyle Whittingham. Moti, as always, I'm gonna start off with you. How do you feel about that, and how do you feel like this is gonna work out?
First of all, I'm happy that they found a coach, this fast, so we get the program back on the road. Obviously, I don't know the guy that much. I read a bunch of things about him, and based on his record, based on what I read as far as the type of man he is, I think it's a good hire. Michigan needs to get back to its brand as far as the reputation being damaged a little bit. So I like it. What do you think, Bosh?
I loved it, man. And I also did a little bit reading after the fact. I really didn't know of him. I know that him and Harbaugh faced off when Harbaugh first took over the program, so that was pretty cool. The one thing I did like about Michigan's approach here was that they didn't go and kind of steal a guy. They didn't do what LSU did. They didn't do what some of these big SEC schools do and just go grab another guy. They went and got a guy that's just got off a 20-year bid, let the guy under him come up, and he was available, and I feel like that's the Michigan thing to do, right? We're not here to steal anyone's coach. We went and found a guy that has the Michigan ethics and morals, to get the program back to where it's at. So really excited about it. I think he's going to do some great things for us.
Yeah, I think it was a good hire, but we don't know. He's done it with Utah, and I'm not trying to disparage or discourage, or I'm not sure what the term is. Utah, they're a pretty good school, but they're not Michigan. So, we'll see. It's somebody, you know what? I wanted somebody that wasn't young. We needed another Lloyd Carr. I know it sounds weird because we wanted him out for forever.
Mm-hmm.
But we needed stability. Even before the Sharon Moore, even with the way Harbaugh left and everything that was going on, hopefully, he could right the ship. Because we have the players. Michigan recruits. You could put me at the coach, and it'll recruit. The Block M recruits. The Block M recruits. I'm telling you, it's this whole thing where this coach can can recruit. It's very overrated, now more than ever with NIL money.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think now you just need to be a good leader of men. D'Antonio did it with a bunch of 2-3 star players. That's how he was successful. He know how to get the most out of his players. So you have the best players, get the best out of them.
Just like what Bosh said too. Also, the guy's been in a program for 20 years. He's seasoned. He understands college football, and he's less attractive to staff members, right?
Yeah.
It's a good hire.
Let me ask you guys this
Hey,
question.
money is attractive. So I mean, we just hope that he's okay. You know?
He's a Mormon.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
they come with
Multiple.
They
Yeah.
come with morals.
Yes. he's a man of the cloth.
You guys are silly, man. Listen, let me ask you guys this question. And this is just me trying to stir up some stuff. Better hire Whittingham or Pat Fitzgerald from Michigan State?
Oh, that's a great question. Listen, bro, I'm a big Fitzgerald fan.
Yeah.
I am too, man. But he
Honestly.
hasn't won anything, guys.
Yeah, but
Like,
he
that's
hasn't
my
won.
thing.
He was with Northwestern. I mean,
I know.
that's an academic school first.
Yeah, I know.
You
They
know what I'm saying?
compete. Listen,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
compete.
That's,
man.
that's the whole point.
And they
Like,
did
at
well
least
with him.
At least we'll be competitive. Like I kept saying this, like Michigan State had no identity. We don't know if we were an offensive team or a defensive team. Obviously, Pat Fitzgerald, I think he's gonna come in and he's more defensive minded kind of guy. I mean, based off of what he did in Northwestern. But I feel like we'll have an identity now. At least you'll know who you're playing against when you're playing against Michigan State. With freaking Jonathan Smith, it's like we were the people you couldn't wait to play on your schedule. You know what I'm saying? Especially the Big Ten. I think he had one win the whole 2-3 years he was here.
Yeah,
He was
That's
definitely.
embarrassing.
at the end.
That was the final game of the season.
That was his
Yeah.
the Rudy moment where
And it was
everybody
in
put the
Detroit.
jersey-
It was in Detroit, by the way, not even East Lansing.
You know what I mean?
He's definitely the stepchild of the Big Ten for sure.
Yeah,
You know,
For
with
sure.
Northwestern.
so
I mean, I think the difference right now, like with Fitzgerald, he's much younger. So if he finds success at State, he's gonna stay there for a long time. With Whittingham, I think Whittingham is just a bridge coach for us.
100%.
Get us back on track as far as our reputation and bring back the tradition and stuff to Michigan, and then we're gonna probably hire a big guy after him.
5 years.
Or maybe somebody on staff. If he,
Yeah.
if
5 years.
successful.
Boom, the next
Yeah.
guy. Bring in the offensive coordinator that he's trying to bring from
Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah.
He's ranked 4th in the nation in scoring.
how do you guys feel about that one funny big fella coach that coached for Sharon Moore for a couple games this past?
Poggy.
Biff?
Yeah,
I like him. He's a big.
I know. Well, I mean,
Players like him.
Nobody.
I was okay with him. I mean, if the players like him and he's getting the most out of them, then
If
they
they
could put
wrote,
Bozo the Clown out there for all
if
I
they
care.
wrote him out as an intern for the year, I was not going to be disappointed. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's gonna coach the bowl game, but I don't know. what
He
happens,
is.
but
Yeah.
but Piff used to be a high school coach in Baltimore, where we got Blake Corum from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
he ended up moving to the University of Charlotte.
And he's a hedge
ended up
fund
being a
guy.
coach, Yeah.
He's
You
a
know-
big money guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So,
So,
I think keeping guys like him on the staff is very important.
Okay. We have a former student of mine saying hi, Mr. Thabbets. Hello.
Nice.
And then we got Mo Noman saying good morning. So let me just quickly go over scenarios with you right quick since Mo Noman checked in. We had the semis in our Fantasy Guys leagues, and now we're in the championships. Let's start off with Killer Bosch going up against Uncle Ed. No double-double.
No
Uh,
double. Uncle Ed. Not today.
Not today. Shout out to Uncle Eddie. In a big hole. It's funny because in the 3 leagues that I'm in, one of the teams have had Derrick Henry. One of the championship
Oof.
teams. So
yeah.
each league I'm in, one of the teams that are in the championship has Derrick Henry. So I know
Congratulations.
they were celebrating yesterday. But so Uncle Ed going against Bosch in the West, Mahmoud going up against Kitty, my cousin, in the East. And Mahmoud and Bosch are off to a great start because they both had Derrick Henry on their squads. The winner of those 2 games then will face each other to be the king of fantasy next week. Bosch, I don't know if you're familiar with how that's broken down. Basically, you'll go on Yahoo Daily Fantasy, and I think it's pretty much 8 people that you pick because there's no defense or no kicker, so it might be 7. It might be
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Or I think you do pick a defense, no kicker.
Okay.
So I think it's 8 player. You literally go on Daily Fantasy and put your lineup in,
That's pretty cool.
and then screenshot it
I like that.
because they have a budget.
I like
So
that.
you
I
can't
like
just pick
that.
anybody you want, but you can pick anyone you want within the budget.
Okay, so
That
that
makes
kind of
sense?
avoids any kind of like sits and benches for playoffs and.
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Like you're going straight to daily fantasy. Yeah, it's
That's a
not
good
your actual
approach.
team. It's not your
Yeah,
actual team.
that's cool. I like that.
Well, it's a daily week. And that's how Vincent won it last year. And so, good luck to the people involved. Not saying that there's already winners because anything can happen in fantasy. So good luck to everybody that's in the championships. All right, Yusuf. With that said, can I get an air horn for the next topic of the day? First and foremost, coach of the year, Mean Bosch and Moti. We were talking about this before the show, and we were saying that this might be the toughest coach of the year in a long time. Maybe there's usually like 1 or 2. I feel like there might be 5 or 6 legitimate options. You got Liam Cohen from Jacksonville, Ben Johnson from Chicago, Mike Vrabel from the Patriots, Mike McDonald from Seattle, Kyle Shanahan from San Fran with all the injuries, and then Bosch brought up a good one, and I think he's like third or fourth in Vegas favorites, and that is Sean Payton from the Broncos. With that said, Bosch, will let you start this one off. Who do you got winning the Coach of the Year in the NFL this year?
Man, I'm a big fan of Liam Cohen. I think I mentioned that to you guys earlier. I just feel like from all the guys you named, he was probably set up for failure in the beginning, coming from Tampa and, that little Duval thing that he did in his first interview. Kind of funny, So I thought he was a goofball. I'm going to be honest with you. But my God, he's looking
he said
like
it twice too. That's the funny thing. I'm sorry.
You're good. He's looking like a genius.
Yeah.
And then people are sleeping on their defense.
Yeah.
Their defense picked it up, and they really didn't sign anybody until week 10 or week 9. And since they signed Jacoby Myers, they've been 6-1.
We got somebody commenting Liam Cohen all the way, by the way. But go ahead, Z. What you got to say about that?
Like you guys said, this is probably the toughest year ever. But I would have to go with, and I know this is going to sound a bit homerish, but not really. But Ben Johnson. I mean, before the season started, didn't he have the toughest schedule up there because he was NFC North was the toughest, right? So, but I mean, all these guys deserve props. But I'd say just because of that, that's what put me ahead, just because of strength of schedule. Otherwise, probably behind him would be Kyle Shanahan. Same thing, strength of schedule. They went against tough teams and they did it, and Kyle Shanahan did with injuries. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. In the Super Bowl.
Motu, what you gotta say about this?
Yeah, I mean, Ben Johnson was my pick, but I'm gonna switch it up. What I'm saying, just for the show. But mine is Kyle Shanahan. You just mentioned with the injuries, having to switch over quarterbacks and keeping that team balanced and stuff. I have a lot of respect for Shanahan, man. Especially this year, because when Purdy went out, I mean, when you're starting quarterback go out for any team, your chances of winning goes down, and they kept pushing, and then all that credit to Shanahan.
The most underappreciated position in football is the backup quarterback position, man. Nobody talks about it enough. And a perfect example was San Francisco saved their season by having a guy like Mac Jones back there. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. You guys all bringing up great points. Obviously, I think my answer going into today would have been Ben Johnson or Liam Cohen. I think those were my two answers. But again, like Moti said, for the sake of the show, let's go with Mike Vrabel, man. This guy got the Patriots at 12-3. They had 3 wins last year. They were 3-14 last year. They're 12-3 this year. The New England Patriots. They have a chance to be the number 1 seed still. They have a chance to win the division for the first time in I don't know, since Tom Brady was here at quarterback. So to me, it's we're talking about records wise, right? No, and again, I had Liam Cohen and Ben Johnson, but we're talking about Mike Vrabel. He has the best record out of all the guys we just named, from Shanahan to Liam Cohen to Ben Johnson. The New England Patriots have the best record out of all those guys. You're talking about, yes, they made the right moves, but that was him coming in and making those right moves, from the draft picks to the free agent signings to the atmosphere, and that, New England was a dumpster fire. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What's his name was the coach last year, and they couldn't wait to get rid of him. Mm-hmm. And this guy, Mike Vrabel, was just sitting around. I don't know why people didn't want him. Tennessee made a huge mistake. Look right now, Tennessee has already fired the coach that they took over him. Yeah. And, they're not looking great.
They fired him before they went against Vrabel.
Yeah. They didn't want to be embarrassed. Right. They didn't want that to happen, even though they lost. So it's we got to give Mike Vrabel credit. I always liked him as a head coach. I thought he was great. The energy, man. Moti always say players coach. He's in there getting down with them. You know what I'm saying? To me, those are the best kind of coaches.
Well, I remember when he was fired, it was met with a lot of heat and disagreement. People were shocked when he was fired. They had a bad season, but a lot of things played outside of what happened with him. Right? I didn't think it was his fault. And he turned out to be a home run hire for New England.
And not only did he get fired, which was crazy, but nobody hired him in the hiring cycle. You know what I'm saying? I know usually coaches might wait a year. Maybe he didn't want to go in with somebody.
It might be that.
But my man was, I think, the line coach for the Cleveland Browns last year. I don't know. It's weird. The NFL is weird sometimes in how they move. Because
Vrabel wins, man. He won as a player, won as a coach, and he won his team over.
Yeah.
I always like to think of Dan Campbell as a poor man's Vrabel.
Yeah. Unfortunately. That's
is
what we're
what
looking
it-
at. We're gonna talk about the Lions in a little bit. My question to you guys is, when making this decision, because it's not gonna be easy. Like, and I think it's literally gonna go to week 18, and then people who vote on this is gonna look at every single thing from the record to the team. But if you're talking about like from what you guys have watched this year, what team looks like the best coached team? I know records does speak a lot, but doesn't say the whole story, say the full story. Obviously, some people, Chicago, they loaded up on talent. They did a great job in the offseason. But when you watch the teams that are in these coaches, right, or that have these coaches, like which team do you guys feel like look the best and they look completely different than what they did last year? You know, I know I just swung this question to you guys. I mean, I really think that to answer this question, to me, it's Jacksonville and it's the Bears. You know, Jacksonville's defense came out of nowhere. They were fantasy relevant. I think they're a top 3 fantasy defense.
Yes.
Like, I don't know where that came from. Liam Cohen is an offensive coordinator. You know, I don't know what the defense came from.
They didn't sign anybody.
Yeah, they didn't do
They
nothing.
signed a couple guys. They signed the
corner?
nickel,
Yeah,
and the corner.
from Dallas.
Yeah, from Dallas.
Jordan Lewis.
Jordan Lewis,
Michigan man.
Michigan man. And then they also got the Browns
corner. Yeah,
They got him later in the season.
Yeah.
Newsom, Greg
Yeah.
Newsom. But then but don't forget, it was a swap.
Yeah, they traded away Campbell.
Yeah, their top guy.
Their corner.
Their cornerback for Newsom.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. That might be the decision that they make, because to me, them and even the Chicago Bears, like, you could just tell that they look better, man. You could tell Ben Johnson went in there and cleaned the mess that was made, because the Bears weren't terrible last year. They just made dumb, boneheaded mistakes, especially at the end of the games. Bad time management, clock management with the coach. You could just tell, like, a lot of stuff was cleaned up, man.
I think with Vrabel, like you said earlier, he's a player's coach, right? And he probably got the most out of his players. But Ben Johnson, I think nobody could scheme like him. And we saw it, right? I think we saw it this year. I know we had injuries and retirement and whatever, but I don't think anybody could drop a playbook like Ben Johnson from this group.
I agree.
He took that same Lions philosophy. You know, we were the number 1 rushing attack last year with Montgomery and Gibbs. And he took that same philosophy with now Swift and his rookie, Kyle
Monangai.
Yeah, Monangai. And I think they're 4th ranked in the NFL right now.
Hey, very impressive, man.
It is.
Very impressive.
It is.
He had
It
a
is.
vision.
Yep.
He
yep.
stuck with it,
Mhm.
and that junk worked. There's no better feeling as a coach when you work so hard for something and you have a vision and then you see it come to light. My man won the NFC North Division in his first year in Chicago Bears. Like, I know Bears fans, man. They're so excited right now. They're probably thinking,
Oh, they're going nuts.
I know.
They're sizing up a statue for Ben Johnson. Right now.
They're done.
As they
Michigan Avenue
should.
right now. They're on their way to that big bean over there. They
Right in
gotta-
front of that Macy's.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as Jacksonville, yeah, Cohen came in and revamped that offense, and as far as defense, Jacksonville always had guys on defense.
Yeah, they did.
You know, they drafted guys, and even those linebackers are pretty good. But going back to Chicago, Ben Johnson's when he first came there, he had a good draft. He went to go do saying good teams do, and they build within, which is the line on both sides. They signed some linemen, revamped that line, even on defensive side. They signed a couple guys on defense. So for me, it's Ben Johnson. I'm saying, that whole turnaround, because we all thought, Chicago was last in our division, last in the NFC, in mostly every category, and in just 1 year, just made a turnaround. Same thing goes for New England here. They made a bunch of signings too. On that defensive side of the ball. So, yeah, man, those 3 teams to me,
Yeah, those are the teams that are gonna fight. All right, we got some questions, guys. Let's go ahead and do this. We got greatest turnaround of a failed franchise of all time. I think that he was talking about the Bears at that moment. Burrow or Drake May? We have some fantasy questions. Joe Burrow or Drake May? This is a tough one. Burrow, Cincinnati is, to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna front. I don't even know the matchups this week. I haven't been paying attention. Who's Cincinnati playing this week? You guys know on the top of your heads, or
the Cardinals.
Cardinals?
Yeah,
Okay.
They should
And then
light them up.
New England Jets. So you got Drake
Yeah.
May against the Jets, Joe Burrow against the Cardinals. Who you guys got? Ziad.
Man, that's a weird one. I'd say Burrow. It's at home. I think that Drake May might be done in the second or third quarter. they're both really good options. I don't know how you had both.
Yeah.
You know,
Who you got, Bosh?
I like Burrow. I like Burrow for this one. I don't know if you remember, but earlier in the year, you named your top 4 quarterbacks, and I think you had Burrow in there. And then I rebutted and I said I'll take Stafford over him.
Yeah.
And obviously Burrow was hurt this year, but my God, Stafford is just
Stafford's the MVP of the season.
my
better win.
my God,
yeah,
my
yeah.
God. Like I didn't think he was this good with Detroit. I kind of neglected his greatness,
Yeah.
honestly.
do you,
He's
thi-
way
do,
better.
do you think this puts him in the Hall of Fame? I know.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah,
I mean, I
at
think
this
he was in
point.
there before this, to be honest. With
Like I was kind
First
of
ballot
like
at this point.
you. Because he won the Super Bowl, it helps him out a lot.
Yeah.
I was
you know.
kind of like biased. I was like, man, the guy had AJ Green in Georgia. Then he had Calvin Johnson. Then he had Cooper Kupp. What happened to Cooper Kupp?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Who's Puka, bro?
Right.
Puka Nacua.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
You know, Puka was a 5-star coming out of high school.
oh, was he?
Yeah,
I didn't know he's a 5-star.
Yeah, he was that dude. It's just injuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, to answer the question, you went Joe Burrow.
I went Burrow.
And then going back to Moti. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Burrow.
Burrow? Okay. All right. Yusuf, can we get an air horn, please, and go on to the next question so that we can answer these, all right? So, Detroit Lions, season's over. We better lose to Chicago week 18. Let's not pull Detroit Lions and win this game. We have no reason to. I don't care what any of y'all say. Ain't no pride, ain't no nothing like that. We need to get a good draft pick. The better the draft pick, the better for us, all right? So, with that said, what the heck do we need to do to get back to relevancy? And also, is our Super Bowl window closed? Z, I don't think we started off with you yet.
I don't think it's closed. It's closing if we don't make the right moves, because the last 2 drafts, I'm sorry to say that they've been swinging and misses, especially compared to the drafts before where we got the Gibbs, the Laportas, and Campbell's and whoever, where we had 6th-round guys that were contributing. Now we're where's Terrion Arnold? I mean, yeah, he's aggressive, he's pretty good, but he's not the wow guy, right? So I think we need to establish our line again, which is what has been a problem. The interior of the line. There's talks that Decker might retire. So you can never be. It's never a wrong move to always draft a lineman, even if you have the best line. You need to always be building on that, because injuries or whatever. These guys are not lasting long. So that's what we really need to focus on this year, and then everything else will work out after that.
Bosh, what are your thoughts, man?
Honestly, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. I just don't see the end of the tunnel. I don't see it anymore. Our secondary is depleted. Our offensive line is depleted. We lost Ragnow, all-pro. Good luck getting another center all-pro. That happens like every 10, 15 years, right? The offense is the offense. I just don't see the defense getting any better. I don't see it happening in the next 2 years. I don't see it.
It's kind of sad.
I'm just being real. I don't see it. I feel like Aiden Hutchinson's in an island, and everybody else is okay. I feel like we overpaid for Kirby. I know he's dealing with a lot of injuries. He had one good year, but I feel like that money should have went to Branch and other pieces. That's my opinion.
Yeah, we're in a sticky situation now too, because we got Gibbs, Campbell, Branch, and I think one more
You got to pay Gibbs, man.
player that needs to get paid, and we're in that
Laporta,
situation.
there's
Laporta,
yeah.
Laporta is who it is. Those are 4 big names, and I don't know if we could pay all 4 of them. Moti, what's your thoughts?
I'm glad these guys are giving real answers, because we need to start talking real and not.
No, don't do it, Moti.
No. I'm saying not be like homers. You know what I'm saying? Because
Gotta be homers.
because we all we all bleed Lions, man. We all love the Lions. We all get affected when they lose or when they win. So let's keep it real. I remember when we first drafted Frank Ragnow 1st round, everybody was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
All pro.
All pro.
I remember a Penny Sewell. Everybody wanted Jamar, right? A great pick. So I think they need to get back to that. I think this draft just needs to be full of defensive linemen, offensive linemen, in my opinion. And just like Bosh said, as far as the defense, I think what will fix our defense is, first of all, get healthy, but second of all, let's hire a new coordinator. Put those guys in better position. We mentioned Jacksonville earlier. last year. They had the same players, added a couple pieces this year. But what happened? What was the turnaround? It might be a coordinator, Ahmad. And that to me, offensively too, I think we need a coordinator. I think Dan Campbell just need to run the team and not have anything else as far as responsibility.
All right, AB may not be in the building, but he is with us on the phone right now. AB Abraham, talk to us.
Hey guys, sorry I couldn't make it today, but I was prepared for this segment. I want to hit you with a couple stats when it comes to the Lions.
Here we go.
Did you guys, I sent this to Bosch. I was going to let Bosch use it because my stats and analytic guy had sent me this information. Props to T-Mac. Dan Campbell with Ben Johnson is 36-15. That's their record. Dan Campbell without Ben Johnson is 11-21 with one tie. Moti, going on what you just said, you're absolutely right. Dan Campbell needs to get guys to run that offense, run that defense. But then again, nobody understood how important losing two top coordinators to NFL head coaches was going to affect this team. What if I told you guys that the top of the mountain for the Lions was a 17-point lead or whatever that lead was in San Francisco in the NFC Championship, and that everything was going to go downhill after that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to lead to when it came to me. Was I was going to ask these guys, was that our opportunity? And I've seen an Instagram clip where it was like slow motion music about that situation, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, Dan Campbell, punk self, said words too of like, you don't know that this might be your only opportunity here after that game, and it will hurt so much more hindsight 5-10 years from now if that was the situation. See, I left that game saying it's fine, we're back, we're Super Bowl contenders, next year's our year, it is what it is, it just wasn't our year this year. And now, like, looking back at it, obviously it's like, was that our chance? Like, did we? My cousin sent a video of like how they do game recaps of that game, but extended version. I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to see how we blew that game. Because I kind of have bits and pieces, obviously no majority of it in my head, but I don't want to see it because I don't want to go through that, and I don't want to think that was the closest thing our generation, Yusuf and his younger generation, will ever see the Detroit Lions ever again getting that close. And I don't want to think like that because I think we are so talented as a team. I do think the first step before the offensive line is getting two great coordinators. I think those are the most important steps the Detroit Lions can make. Then from there, draft well, free agents well. I think, like I was saying to you guys, I think it's in the group chat. This is the biggest offseason in Detroit Lions history for as long as I remember. Brad Holmes is going to get questioned. Dan Campbell is going to get questioned. You got to go all in every scenario. You cannot quit on these guys who are still considered young and in their window. You can't. I think we have good pieces. You have to do whatever it takes to make the right decision. And, good luck. Detroit Lions, this is a huge offseason for them, man. AB, any final thoughts and comments?
I do, actually. I'm going to be commenting a little bit on the show. I'll be watching and commenting on TikTok as well as YouTube. But I got to ask Moti, what the hell are you doing wearing that red and black?
You're trying to say it's Ohio State colors or what?
It's Red Wings season, man.
I thought you were gonna ask.
Stop playing.
I thought that you were gonna ask Ziad
Hey, man.
about his Lions hoodie.
What's going on, man?
I'm not worried
I think where he's getting
about
at.
the Lions hoodie.
I think what he's getting at is Miami's playing Ohio State.
Oh,
That looks like Ohio State colors.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the big Michigan hire you guys talked about. Botch is repping that maize and blue. You got the Lions. You're wearing the red North Face. I know that's the part of the Uncle Nash collection there, but I mean,
Abe has a solid point. He shows Michigan
with the red and black?
He shows Michigan love by hanging out with his buddy Jordan Marshall all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan Marshall, that's my guy.
You know
that's my guy. But he's not going to be at Michigan too much longer. I don't care if Kyle showed up.
Hey, listen, AB, you know what I was going to do when you were here today is we didn't give you your chance to speak your mind about Miami winning last week. I realized that, we kind of like kept
I
moving
don't want
on.
to jinx it. I want to
Okay.
jinx it.
I mean, do
I
you want to
wanna
say
jinx it,
anything
like-
before the match? I want to at least get you on
Hey
record.
guys, hey, listen, man. New Year's Eve, huge game. Yeah, a lot of us old heads are looking at 22 years ago, 23 years ago. Miami was the defending national champions. Miami was undefeated. And Ohio State robbed, well, the refs robbed us, but Ohio State robbed us of our back-to-back. And 22, 23 years later, we have that opportunity of revenge. And that's kind of what we're looking at. You know, we got Carson Beck wearing that Ken Dorsey 11. We got a defensive line with two monsters in Mesidor and Bain on the ends. I know Bosch loves himself some Ruben Bain.
Bane's a dog.
We got Fletch, we got Malachi Tony. I mean, we got some weapons, but again, I've been saying this all week to people who've asked me. I'm hoping that the Michigan Wolverines, what they did in the first half of the game, and what Indiana did in the Big Ten championship kind of showed a blueprint of some weaknesses that Ohio State has. You know, Matt Patricia wasn't a good head coach, you know, in the NFL. You know, he sucked with us here in Detroit, but he's a great defensive coordinator, especially on that college level. So they got a great defense, and I'm hoping for a low-scoring game, man. I think 17-13, go Hurricanes.
Hey, AB, real quick, man. If Miami pulls off the miracle and beats Ohio State, I am willing to put on the 83 Abraham jersey we got here in the studio.
Wow.
That is a former. Is that Abraham, the former ACC a conference tight end of the year?
the fullback? You mean the fullback?
Oh,
The way you
yeah,
put
yeah.
that ball?
I'm sorry, he played fullback. You're right. But I'm willing to
That
wear.
fullback.
But I'm willing to wear that jersey if you guys pull off the miracle.
You know what? And I would support that, but I'm going to tell you this. Even if that does happen and we do beat Ohio State, there's going to be another team waiting just as strong, just as good. We're, you know, expecting the Georgia Bulldogs to be the team to obviously advance in their matchup against Ole Miss, and that's who Miami would have next, or Ohio State, whoever is the win. But it's going to be a tough road, and I'm going to tell you this. Whoever makes it to the national championship on that side of the bracket is going to earn it. I've said it since the beginning of this year. I believe this team is very talented. At one time, we were ranked number 2 in the country. You know, people were talking about us, and now they're talking again about how good this team can actually be. So I'll take it, man. One game at a time. I'm being dead serious, man. I got called the other day, asked if I'd rather see Miami win the national championship or myself win a CRSB 40 and over basketball championship. And without hesitation, I said I'll take the Hurricanes.
That sounds like a Cal Jehmy question.
No, it wasn't actually. It was a Nader Dilly.
Okay, let me answer this question. I mean, well, not a question actually. It's a statement just to take before you head out. You know, Moti has a famous line. You talk about Matt Patricia. He says, "Don't ever have any fantasy player on your team that has a girl first or last name, or don't have a head coach on your team that has a woman's first or last name." So Matt Patricia will get shut down, and Miami will take care of business against Ohio State.
I'm hoping, man. Tell them to take off that red sweater, man. That's not a good look today.
Yeah. It is popping out. But thank you for calling, AB. I
appreciate you guys taking my call. I appreciate you giving me a couple of minutes of your time. You guys are rocking it out. I look forward to listening to the rest of the show.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, AB.
All right. Bye, guys.
Quickly, let's do some fantasy questions because TikTok did go off, but we're back. Cousins, Rivers, or Geno? He is desperate. When you have those 3 quarterbacks, you're definitely desperate.
I would go Cousins. I'm not
Atlanta against the Rams.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah, it's Monday night. I think they're gonna.
Are they home?
I can't remember if they're home.
Okay.
I just know that against the Rams. Yeah, and then Drake is back. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think they like each other, Drake and Cousins, but
Philip Rivers, you don't mess with him.
he had a good game last game, but then he's old, man. You guys are just. I know he's old.
Oh, they're out.
Yeah.
Houston won. They're out.
They were 7-1.
Yeah.
They were 7-1, guys.
Again?
Now they're
That's
8-6. So what they went
Quarterback, man.
1-5.
They couldn't have got like Derek Carr or something. Where is he at? Like
Or 8-7 maybe.
anybody.
1-6.
Derek Carr.
You know what I'm saying? That would have been a good signing.
So the rumors was that Phil Rivers was running the same offense in his high school that Indianapolis
So?
Colts won. and they were keeping in touch the whole season. Him and the coach.
He's
So it was like almost like he was kind of prepared.
He's
for this
old,
moment.
man. He's old. He's a grandpa.
He's got a granddaughter.
Dude, he's 44 years old.
That's
he
wild.
literally
You know what I'm
looks
saying?
like that uncle that's, you
Yeah.
have Thanksgiving, you want to go out there and toss the football around with the young people.
Go grab Joe Flacco. Where's he at?
Here's a wild one for you. Aaron Rodgers going against George Sanders. He also went against his dad, Deion Sanders.
That's funny.
You know,
Yeah.
And by the way, I hope Cleveland wins that game. I think it's written for Cleveland to win this game because you want Pittsburgh and Baltimore. You just want meaningful matchups, guys. Fantasy's ending. Now it's time to start slowly focusing in onto the NFL. I know Moti said he don't mess with NFL like that no more. And he
Really? You don't watch?
I don't watch games. No.
You know what? What about college
I mean,
games?
yesterday's game was on because of Umar. Honestly, I was gonna put on my show.
You don't watch like college like random bowl. You don't watch the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Nope.
No,
That's a fun one, man.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
I don't even know who plays, but I just like the side action, man.
Yeah, I mean, I will watch Michigan, of course, play
Right.
Texas.
That's gonna be an interesting one just because of the coaching thing.
But to be honest with you,
I did watch LSU against Houston.
I watched that yesterday. That was a good game.
That was a good game, and I was like, I want LSU to lose
High-scoring
because
game.
they're trying to poach Bryce, and I was like, I want to see, this might be one of those games where if they win it, they'll be like, oh, look how good we are, but they did score a lot, so that might still be enticing to him.
it's true.
All right. Did we go with the answers for Cousins, Rivers, or Geno?
I'm gonna go with Cousins because of the weapons he has.
Cousins.
Yeah. I don't know. Who's the Colts playing? Do you guys know on the top of your heads or no? All
Colts
right.
are playing the Jags. The Jags need to win to get the division.
Colts are
Jags?
playing the Jags. Yeah, that's a tough game. Jags are going to take
Colts
care
are
of business.
checked out. They might
Yeah, yeah.
just see what they got with their
Shoot,
bench
Phil
players.
Rivers probably looking at it like, I don't mind being the backup the last two games, give my money still.
The Colts might even bench Taylor at some point.
Yeah. Fannin
Put 'em down.
Jr. or
Yeah.
Brees Hall at the flex. I like
Wow.
Fannin Jr., man. Like, I don't know what else you need from this guy. Like, to me, if he wasn't the TE and he had a WR next to his name, he probably wouldn't be asking this question because he's putting up WR numbers. And so, to me, it's like, Brees Hall, bro, don't deal with that headache. You're banking for a great week from him. Whereas Fannin Jr. has been consistently scoring, I think, a minimum of 12 fantasy points since like 5-6 weeks ago. I think they said he's a tight end 3 for 7 weeks straight. Top 3 tight end in NFL. So I'm going Fannin.
Fannin, I think he was one of my boom boom guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, with Judkins down, Sanders was going to him early and often. These last couple of games when he started.
I think you got the wrong show when you said boom boom guys, by the way. It's a whole nother show. We got boom Phillies over here.
boom
man.
Phillies.
Alright.
Sorry, I just don't like
Boom,
saying.
boom,
I don't
guys.
like saying that p word. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
Punks.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Sorry, Salt.
you might be on the wrong show on that boom boom. though. You
Okay,
gotta be careful on
okay.
that one. All right, Ziad.
I think the rapport between Sanders and Fanning it's there.
Yeah.
Hall might be he might be okay, but I if you between these two, I think I'd go with Fanning.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is championship week, so we can't be, we need to be there.
Let's
for
wait
these
a week,
people.
guys, and see what happens.
I agree with there's some connection there between him and Shador. But me personally, I'm gonna go with the guy who's gonna get more touches, and that's the running back. So I'm going Hall.
Oh, you're going Hall. Okay. Moti, see how Moti be doing that curveball? You thinking that he was
No, I
great?
mean, I'll agree with him as far as that connection.
AB said Derek Carr with 6 question marks, by the way. He's want to throw that out.
I didn't say he's like, oh my god, but like, you should put 7 question marks for Rivers.
Motown said East Carolina versus Pitt was good too. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what I'm saying? They're
mean,
good.
East Carolina
You
versus
know what?
Pitt.
You know what's really good? Like during the season, you guys are thinking I'm crazy. I love some action. Man, I'll watch a Tuesday
That's
game
funny.
and I'll watch
Fair
a punter.
State?
Yeah, man.
Ferris State won it
telling you,
again.
man.
Yeah, Fair
I
State.
mean, there's basketball games on and stuff. So
It's weird. They do some weird creative stuff because they're trying to get a job somewhere else. So they'll do some weird plays to try to show off their resume, man. I'm telling you, it's almost XFL-ish.
You like that action stuff?
I love me some action, man.
All right. What city you guys are based out of? We could just say Detroit. All right. We're going to keep it simple as that. You got Kyle Monangai versus Michael Wilson with Marvin Harrison Jr. playing. I know they played last week. What did Michael Wilson do last week? You guys know?
he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
Scored a touchdown. Solid? 12?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Solid.
So Monangai versus Michael Wilson, guys. Moti.
I'm a big fan of Monangai. But in this situation, even though Harrison came back, Wilson got some targets. He ended up scoring a touchdown. So I'm gonna go with Wilson.
Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly say this. Menengai, other than that 1 week where Swift was out, where he has so many carries, he really has been in that 12, 11 range. So it's like Michael Wilson, higher ceiling. His floor is still solid too. I'm gonna go Michael Wilson.
Same. I think Wilson's emergence, even though Marvin Harrison's back, it's there. It's fixed. Brissett's feeding him.
Yeah, it's crazy. Michael Wilson's one of those players that was like the pickup of the year candidate for free agent.
Late in the season.
Yeah.
You got good options there, but I'm gonna go with the weaker defense, which is the Bengals, and that's Michael.
Oh yeah, that's another great thing. Might be a shootout in Cincinnati. All right, you got start Diggs or AJ Brown.
Oh boy. I know that they have
Diggs playing against the Jets. AJ Brown.
I know there's no booty in New England. So
and you love booty.
AB, he put me up on booty.
Okay.
Hey yo.
I'm channeling AB somewhere, right? But no, I think AJ Brown. I think he's cried.
I'm laughing because Bosch is in the same cut. Like the camera has Bosch is on. Bosch is no matter what stuff.
And why did you chair move a little bit?
What did I do, bro? Man, I'm just saying you're stuck in the camera angle no matter what.
I think we got to go with AJ Brown here. I think the drama is over, and it looks like he's establishing himself as a number one receiver again.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm going AJ Brown. Damn. Actually, I can't just say it like that because Stephon Diggs could be having a great game against the Jets.
He disappears. Diggs has been.
Yeah.
He was solid for a while.
He had a great week last week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still go AJ Brown because this goes back to like. You got him probably late first, early second, and I know it's fantasy championship. It's not time to get pretty to me, man.
Right.
Personally,
Yeah.
Start AJ Brown. He can get you 30. He's the guy that can get you 30. So go with him, and he's like been playing well actually lately.
You got to
I'm
swing
gonna
for
go
the
AJ Brown.
fences at this point.
I'm gonna go AJ Brown just because Uncle Ed is starting Diggs. I see you, Uncle Ed.
That's funny. There we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go AJ Brown also.
Okay, we got some questions. Believe it or not, for championship week. You know what I'm saying?
Champions
Need to replace Kittle half PPR, Juwan, Tonjes, or Loveland. So I'm guessing George Kittle might be out. I don't know if they ruled him officially.
He has that. He's game time. And
He's likely out.
And it's a nighttime game.
Yeah, so he does have Tonjes, which is
I
good.
would just go with that. I'm
So
sorry.
I play Kittle, then keep Tonjes out. Just
either or,
do you go with Juwan
He's
or
a good-
Loveland or
yeah.
Tonjes?
I'm going Loveland today.
So you would start Loveland, even though Kittle has a chance. Maybe he'll play, and he has Tonjes. You got to take that into consideration, Moti.
Yeah, if he's a championship week, right? You know what I'm saying? Ain't got time to be playing those what if games. You got to go with the solid play in and just.
Oh, you know what? Loveland is playing the 49ers.
Yeah,
so
man.
then you got great options.
yeah. So you don't here.
He
This
go wait.
This is what I would do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'll go with Kittle. He's out. I'll go with Loveland.
Yeah.
Instead of Tonjes.
Yep.
Personally, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's. I think Tonjes has been playing better though when Kittle's out, hasn't he?
Tonjes has been all right when Kittle's out.
Yeah,
he's been all right.
I still would go rather. It's still Kittle, Tonjes, and then Loveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going Juwan Johnson, bro. I don't play those games in championship. Straight up. I got burned so many times, guys, trying to play that game. I did that with Adonze and almost costed me a win.
It cost me.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, he got sick 3 minutes.
I'm
before
not playing that. Juwan Johnson's going against the Titans.
Okay, let me ask you guys this question, man. Because Moti is on the Fantasy Guyz, right? So he is driving home at 12:59 and not checking his phone. How would you have handled that as a commissioner? Because
I am a commissioner.
Okay, how would you? And you probably dealt with it. Somebody had a situation or no? Thank goodness, in none of the leagues that I'm in, nobody dealt with that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think the person was able to take the player out on time.
Okay.
Or I think they weren't even starting. Actually, and this is like a unpaid sponsorship, a plug, whatever. Sleeper, you have that sub in case if they're out feature.
Really?
So that if the player is ruled out before the kickoff, you could it just automatically does it. Like you could say, "Hey, I want this option." So it wasn't an issue for us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I appreciate you bringing that point because that should be taken into consideration. And plus, the players on that league know that I'm on the show and know my situation. But again,
and you lost because of
and
that.
I lost because of, by the way, I lost by like
Yeah, but you know, we have our
0.2.
phones in front of us. You could just.
I mean,
I'm
right
I love
here.
you, and
Bro,
everything, but,
Yusuf
you know,
is
I shake
here.
hand, I go home.
And
Right.
Yusuf didn't even tell me until like after 1
No,
o'clock.
I was there. I was with you guys. when
Oh
he was
yeah,
like,
when he was, oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, oh no, I think I was thinking about
Yes.
boom filling Luther Burden.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not making excuses though, Ahmad.
Yeah, no,
To
I know
me-
you're not.
yeah,
I know you're not. I'm just trying to bring it
me-
up.
You got to treat it as like, what if that injury happened 5 minutes after kickoff? You know what I mean? Like,
It's
that's the way you have to
different.
look.
Yeah, it is
It's the what's his name? Buffalo Bills. DeMar Hamlin thing all over again. You got to treat it as an
That was
injury.
in play. He already played.
They canceled the whole game. Everybody.
Shit, I was involved in that game too.
I was involved. In that
Everybody
too.
was.
No, I
Everybody.
was
That was a championship game.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
everybody-
That was the
yeah.
craziest moment of all time.
You know
I'm
what
not
pissed
gonna
me
lie
off
to you.
about the Adonze thing? I had Burden in the whole time at 1 o'clock. I changed it. Like literally 1 o'clock, like right before it locked me out. I changed it.
Okay, so we're answering questions. We're keeping it rolling. Ice Storm in Buffalo said AB. We got Bryce Young or Shadur Sanders. Nothing like a week 18 quarterback. I mean, week 17 quarterback situation of Bryce Young and Shadur Sanders. It's the funniest thing in the world how like we focus on so much stuff before fantasy season starts, and then like by the time you get to the championship, if you get there, like your lineup, how like it's just completely different than what it was. And you had vision.
Both fantasy and professional.
Yeah. So Bryce
Yeah.
Young, Shadur Sanders, who you going with? And I don't know why, because Bryce Young is playing Seattle, by the way. I like Shadur this week. I think Cleveland wins this week. I think Myles Garrett hopefully gets the sack record. I always love history being broken and like being able to witness it. Myles Garrett, Pittsburgh said they're going to do whatever they can. I heard Mike Tomlin sent a message to the players saying if he's breaking through, pull him, get a holding penalty. He does not
Damn.
want him to break the record against
How
Pittsburgh.
great would it be if he does it against Rodgers?
I respect that.
And you know he's going to do it because now that he
It's
said
Rodgers.
that.
And it's
Rodgers.
week 17. They don't want to do it week 18.
Yes.
You want to know
Yeah,
what's funny?
yeah.
Funny stat is that the previous record was broken by Michael Strahan against
Yeah.
Brett Favre.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really and the guy that broke it before him, Mark Gastineau, he was mad because he thought Brett Favre took a dive
Yep.
and he wanted to fight him. And I hate Mark Gastineau because he made me defend Brett Favre, and I don't like Brett Favre.
There you go.
So-
I don't know what Mark Gastineau
Look
is.
it up.
You're before my
Yeah.
time on
That's
that
New
one.
York Stock
Jets.
Exchange. Look it up. Yeah.
When did you stop liking Brett Favre? Is it when he was playing or after with the
Oh,
whole
playing.
stuff?
I mean, he's a division guy. Come on, you know.
I know, but he was a talented guy.
He was.
I
Big
mean,
arm.
so is Jordan. I don't like him either.
Okay, so I don't know where I'm going with that because the
Oh.
question of Bryce
Oh,
Young. and Shadur Sanders.
I say Bryce Young. I know
Seattle.
Seattle's defense is solid, very, very good, but they're traveling all the way across the country. And Bryce Young, they have a lot to play for. I think more than Seattle. So I would go with Carolina.
Bosch.
I like Bryce Young. I feel like he's been picking it up. Got Ted McMillan going right now. You know, got those two running backs going. It's gonna help stretch the field a little bit.
So you got Bryce, Moti.
I like Bryce too.
Bryce, I'm gonna go Shador, but obviously go with the majority if that was my opinion. All right, do I start Stafford or Lawrence, and then Wandell or Michael Wilson? So we got Stafford versus Lawrence. Both quarterbacks having. Listen, Trevor Lawrence might have the fantasy football playoff MVP award because he's had back-to-back amazing weeks. Not just normal, like amazing, monstrous weeks. I see teams in the championship and their team's looking balanced, whatever. And they have Trevor Lawrence at their quarterback position because that's how great he's been doing. He's been carrying teams. And obviously Matthew Stafford, MVP of the season, in my opinion. So who y'all going with in that one?
You know, the last 2 weeks they had Trevor Lawrence as like a sit option, just because of who he was going
Matchups,
against,
yeah.
and he rocked.
Both.
He rocked it. I'm rocking with Lawrence.
You got to ride the wave.
Got to ride the wave, man.
It's against the Colts defense, but I don't know how motivated they are. But still, MVP Stafford, man, he's different. They're at the 1 yard line, and is Adams?
No, he's
Adams,
not.
He's not. Oh, it's a little bit
Plays
different,
a
but
role, yeah.
but they were throwing fade routes consistently at the
All
1
day.
yard line. You know what I
That's
mean?
Yusuf throughout the year. I was
Facts.
running routes for Adams in front of the TV. I swear it was funny as heck. I'm like, watch this because I saw how he was lined up.
Yeah.
I ran the
I'm
route
telling
and it
you.
was the same thing. Yusuf was looking at I was going crazy.
I feel sorry for the Williams owners because there was like, okay, he's obviously gonna hand it off. It's first and goal at the 1
Yeah.
and fade routes to Adams.
Or it used to be Blake Corum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's stealing from Williams.
Yeah.
Stafford or Lawrence?
You know, I'm a big fan of playing the hot hand in the situation, the hotter hand. I'm going Lawrence.
Yeah, I like Lawrence too. I would not bench him right now. He's on a heater. And then Wandell or Michael Wilson?
I'm going Wilson.
They're going against the Raiders defense.
Wandell?
Yeah.
And he's been, by the way, another quietly very solid fantasy option. this
Yeah,
year.
I think they.
Over 1,000 this year.
I don't think so. Maybe, man.
I know the Giants they had a horrible offensive performance last week. Horrible. So
Yeah. Jackson Dart was.
They might bounce back. I mean, they actually want to win. They don't need to lose. They have their quarterback. They have a good receiver with Neighbors coming back next year. I think I would go Wandell.
Giants,
Nader
by the way-
Elabed.
Oh, we got Nader caller. Giants, by the way, are my early year candidate of going from worst to first, possibly next year. I like Giants next year a lot. So, by the way, Wandell Robinson or Michael Wilson? Wandell.
Yep.
Okay. That's a tough one. I'm going to.
It's a shootout too. With
I just feel like the Raiders telling Crosby to take the back seat and stuff. Like they're both fighting for the first pick, guys. You know that, right?
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they're both fighting for the
Who is-
first.
they are.
Giants and
Raiders.
Raiders. They're both fighting for that first pick. So
Tough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think you go wrong with either or. Like, pick the best option for you because I think both of them are very
I
similar.
think full PPR, Wandell's the no-brainer.
Super duper elite. You're talking about a person that's in the championship, by the way. So just if you're listening to that one, super duper elite. Nader Al Abad, what's going on, my guy?
First time listener, long time caller.
What's going on, boss man?
Miami.
He just wants to do Miami sound, all right?
Okay.
He's
AB.
he's
Sounds like
ruined.
it's AB, huh?
He's ruined for AB in Miami.
Yes.
Shout out
We already
Nader.
answered that one. Show love to the page. Used to go to Ham High together. There we go. Nice. Appreciate you.
I'm high on
All right.
Who's that,
Kiddo,
Paige?
highly unlikely to play. Who is it?
You said Page?
No, she's showing love to the page.
Oh.
Moti, man, don't be doing that, Moti.
No. I thought she was talking about you. I was gonna say, "What's up, Paige?"
Okay. Have Hendo, Michael Carter, Ramondra. You didn't say Ramondra.
What was the
Alright?
question? I'm sorry.
Maybe that's a performance of the year because of Ramondra. Need RB2 and flex. Thanks. So is Hendo playing? If Travion Henderson is playing, I don't think you can bench him. And I might even go with the Patriots running back combination because it's Michael Carter as well. But you got it, the Jets. Last time Henderson played the Jets, he scored 3 touchdowns. There's just a lot of opportunities. I feel like with the Jets, you're going to be in the red zone a lot. And since you can't pick which one, I might go with the Patriots backfield in this one.
I like that too, man. Honestly, I was high on Ramondre a couple years ago, man. But then last year he kind of shit the bed, and I put him on my ban list. But man, he rejuvenated his.
Yeah, he played good this year.
Sometimes all it takes is drafting a guy right under you, man, to give you a little.
Good coaching. That's what
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah.
You know.
That too. So who y'all got? Are y'all benching Michael Carter? Are you going with the Patriots running backs? Or you got Carter going over any of those two?
Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots running backs.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's
That's the best
solid.
option.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They might be running.
That's
Second half.
family. What's up, gang, my baby? I don't know if that,
Is
you
that
know,
Kitty?
could be anybody. No, it's not. That is something Kitty would say.
Hey, we're all family.
Carter, Burden, or Pitts, PPR flex. Is everyone out for Chicago? Like, I'm talking about like Odunze and I guess DJ Moore is in.
Yeah,
Is
Dunze's out. DJ Moore, I don't know about DJ Moore.
Okay, Carter, Burden, or Pitts. Oh, Pitts, by the way. Pitts been fire, man.
Yeah,
You gotta
we
ride
can't
that
bench him.
wave.
Yeah.
Gotta ride it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's tight end too.
yeah, he's up there.
Pitts might do the most ultimate Pitts thing and give you a goose egg on
That would be hilarious. Hey, but you know, Cousins likes him.
Cousins, yeah.
he
Cousins
likes
dials
them.
in. He
Yeah.
dials in on 1-2 people, man. He's just
Yeah.
force feeding them.
Yeah,
That's his MO.
I have Hendo and Stevenson. Yeah,
he was back last week, and
Do I play Burden over Stevenson in my flex? So he has Hendo and Stevenson.
PPR.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not gonna answer for him, but yeah.
Well, what is Chicago playing for though? The number 1 seed?
Number 1 seed and you know seeding. You know, the higher the better.
you get a better matchup.
Packers lost though, right? They're locked in, right?
They're like
They're the division, but they want to be
one
higher.
division,
they have a
Oh,
chance at
the
the number 1
NFC.
seed.
NFC, yes.
Yeah.
So are y'all playing Burden over Stevenson or Henderson?
No. Championship week, man. Don't get cute.
Yeah. I think I agree with that.
I would play Henderson over Burden.
How about Stevenson?
I mean, that's Bosch's boy, man. So
For
for me, Stevenson just reminds me of those a lot of fumbles for me.
Okay, Luther Burden or Rico Dotto?
Rico.
I'm gonna go Rico too.
Rico, yeah.
Rico.
Okay, Michael Carter or Parker Washington?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
I think.
Listen, Michael Carter, I had him as a boom Philly last week. I didn't watch too much of what the heck happened with Arizona. I'm not gonna lie to you, but long story short, I'm going Parker Washington. You know, higher ceiling. He scored like 25 points last week. I don't know what happened to Michael Carter. I thought this was his week. I don't know what's going on in Arizona. Obviously,
Yeah, but I think just matchup I'm looking at this point. Maybe Michael Carter scores against the
against
Bengals.
Cincinnati. Okay.
Yeah, Michael Carter.
Oh, DJ Moore has been downgraded.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And Zedarius or
Is out too?
yeah.
Oh man, guys, Luther.
Oh, they've
Burns
been.
was
I'm
good.
sorry. Downgraded to questionable, not out yet. Downgraded to questionable.
I got Bird.
have
I need to
illness.
make to make a decision, boys.
The illness. I don't know what they both got.
Carter.
Okay. Tonjes or Taysom Hill. I didn't even do Boom Phillies this week. I'm such an idiot. I'm on my list. I like Taysom Hill, guys. This could be the last game he plays in the New Orleans Saints Superdome. I am a big fan of Taysom Hill. That's one of my Boom Phillies. I'm going with Taysom Hill.
That was actually my Boom Philly too.
Yes.
Can I co-sign with you?
Of course.
All right.
Hey, Taysom Hill. I think the Saints are gonna force feed him the football. What's his name out? Devin Neal? Because if Devin Neal is out,
he's out.
Taysom Hill had like 9 carries last week or something like that too. So watch out for Taysom Hill.
And he's in the concession stand selling Pepsis.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
All the above.
He
He's
does
gonna
all
do
of those
everything
things.
for this. I watch. It's gonna be those games. You know how like a baseball player, you
I'm
let him
telling
play
you.
all 9 positions
Yeah.
and all 9 innings.
For sure.
But
He's a
is he
good
worth
player.
$20 million a year?
Absolutely not.
No, he's done.
But yeah,
Go Taysom Hill though.
he's gonna
for
be
this
at the.
week.
He's gonna go to the Broncos.
Here, I'm on just to feed off that. I got a big predicament on my tight end slot
Yes.
against Uncle Ed.
Okay.
So no bias.
I mean, I don't want you to go pretty though. Don't go pretty.
No. I got Barner in there, but I also picked up Taysom Hill
Oh, Taysom Hill.
and Parkinson.
Taysom Hill this week. He's gonna win you fantasy championships, man. I'm telling you, I like him this week.
Moti, what's your take?
Listen, Big Bosh. Okay, he's listening right now.
He
So
is
I can't give you my honest answer. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay, deal. Z,
Taysom Hill, man. You gotta go with Taysom
I'm
Hill.
I'm making the swap, boys.
All right.
All right.
I'm making the
I'm gonna
swap.
root for you for
This
Taysom Hill.
is a 1 o'clock.
Seahawks Panthers defense. I'm going Seahawks. Right? Is that simple?
Yeah, I like Seahawks.
Seahawks. Everybody Seahawks?
Seahawks.
Drake London or AJ Brown?
AJ
Brown.
I think. Yeah, I don't trust London.
Like
Yeah,
Yusuf said earlier,
Yeah.
Drake London came back.
If Penix was there, then I would say London.
Yeah, I'm gonna go AJ Brown. And then Moti, Drake London, AJ Brown.
I'm going AJ Brown.
Okay, and then last one, Patriots or Saints defense. Patriots playing the Jets, Saints playing Tennessee, both great matchups.
Patriots.
Remember, guys, it's fantasy championship. answers-
Saints. I think, man. Yeah, the Saints.
If our following count drops after this week, we'll know why. Okay, guys. Just
Patriots.
remember
Hey,
that.
hey,
No
the-
brainer.
Going
The
Patriots.
guests have been right more than
Patriots.
the host.
No
And
brainer.
that's the last thing I'm
That's
gonna
fact.
say. What are you gonna say?
I'm
Patriots.
going Patriots.
I like Patriots. The guests are 1% more than Jose for Boom Phillies, by the way, this year. Okay, that's for the win, Bosch. And what I told these guys, I said, if we win it, I'm gonna give you guys, a nice little check for winning it this year as a
Okay.
prize.
Okay.
But for the guests, I'm giving gift cards to the guests. Guests are up 1%, Bosch. Final week is this week, so good luck
A lot
with
of
Boom
pressure.
Phillies.
Thank you.
It could be the first time ever that the guests win the Boom Philly thing, which is kind of, I don't know if that's embarrassing on our end, but
No,
it is what it is.
it's the multiple appearances by me that helps.
That is true. He hasn't been on the show like 5-6 times.
He's a guest anymore. We
Oh, he's not a guest no more. He's
Yeah,
definitely
we're
not
gonna
a
let
guest.
it slide
Then
this
you
Hey,
do
until
work,
I get
man.
my own parking spot,
That is true. We need a parking spot. Hey, Yusuf, believe it or not, guys, the questions, I appreciate y'all, man. I wasn't expecting questions this final week because, not that many people are playing.
Well, there's still FanDuel.
Let's
so.
do Wing Fellas and do that. And then I have a speech prepared, Yusuf. So let's go do Wing Fellas right quick. Shout out to Wing Fellas. And then we got the Wing Fellas question of the day too. So stay tuned in. You get it right, you get 25 free wings. Do you know what goes perfect with the big game or your favorite TV show? Some deliciously tender wings from Wing Fellas. Wing Fellas restaurant is home to the best wings in Michigan. With over 20 different sauces and seasonings to choose from, you can make sure every wing order you make caters to your taste buds. They have 7 different locations in Michigan. They have a location in Dearborn, Southfield, Detroit, Belleville, Wyandotte, Flint, and Taylor. So no matter where you are at in the state, Wing Fellas is your one-stop shop for some fall-off-the-bone wings. Also, be sure to visit them at their website at thewingfellas.com.
But yeah, I mean, go do Bosh, do you, bro?
Bosch is in the
Oh,
same spot.
Uncle Eddie, I got something to report. No, I'm joking.
Okay. Quickly, let's answer this question. Brandon Strange, Tyler Warren, or Dallas Goedert? Brenton Strange, Tyler Warren, or
I'm
Dallas
going Goddard.
Yeah, Goddard's been on fire a little bit lately,
I
huh?
like Goddard.
Goddard.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think Smith is the only one that's like suffering now.
Tyler Warren died with.
Yeah, he did.
With
big time.
Daniel
Yeah.
Jones.
who you got? Ziad.
Goddard, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Goddard.
Yeah.
We actually had YouTube. I didn't even look at YouTube. So Stevenson or Brees Hall? Who y'all got?
Brees Hall, I think.
Pretty tall on volume.
Yeah, he's not sharing.
I'm going Brees Hall. So.
Okay. What's with the red and black motif? That was AB. Carter, Pollard, or Waddle? Start 2. Carter, Pollard, or Waddle? Start 2. I'm gonna go with Waddle, and Tennessee's playing Saints.
Yes.
I'm gonna go Pollard. Waddle and Pollard. Waddle and Pollard.
There you go.
Man, I held on to I held on to Pollard in our West League.
Yeah.
As soon as I traded him, bro, he blew up for T-Mac.
Yeah.
I swear I can never catch a break. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pollard and Waddle as well.
Same thing happened with me with Pollard and Manungai. I just dropped them and then they just took
So
off.
who you got?
I would go with Waddle and Carter, just volume.
Oh, Yusuf. Go ahead.
We
Continue.
lost
Yeah.
TikTok
I'm gonna go.
from
agree
that
with you.
reaction.
Yeah, we did. I
Waddle
was saying
and
because it was Boom Philly time. I mean, Wing Fella time. You got Pollard and Waddle. Okay, we got thoughts on London. Only other play would be Waddle or Burden. So would y'all play London over Waddle and Burden?
I would.
I think I would still go with London, man, just for the chance of a home run. It's a championship week.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
So who y'all
I don't
sitting?
play games in the championship. I
Yeah.
play the guys.
I
So
need
you're
to know
saying
who's
Burden?
gonna.
No, I'm saying Drake.
I'm saying you're sitting Burden.
Yeah, I'm saying Bird. I don't
Yeah,
play games.
Yeah. I swing for the fences. I can't
For
wait
sure.
and see. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we all agree with that. So we're saying go with London and Waddle, by the way. Starter running back and 2 flex from those. Ramondre, Taysom, Manungai, Burden, Coker, Loveland, Pearsall.
Oh,
So starting running back and 2 flex. I would go. I'm gonna go Ramondre, Taysom, and Burden.
I like Burden and Coker.
Burden, Coker, and you need a running back.
Who's the last guy you named?
I mean, I guess there's only it's between Manungai and Ramondre.
Manungai.
Okay. Moti?
You said.
Yeah, it's a lot of very questionable people. Ramondre, Taysom, Manungai, Burden, Coker, Loveland, Pearson.
Yeah, because of those guys are inactive for Chicago. You mentioned.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Chicago's gonna run the ball a lot today. You know, I'm gonna have to go Manungai, and then
2 flex.
Yeah, and I like what were the options? I'm
Burden,
sorry.
Coker, Loveland, Pearsall.
Loveland and Pearsall.
Okay.
Those are actually my booms.
off. Throw this guy off.
Manungai, Taysom, and Ramondre.
Manungai,
Yeah.
Taysom, and Ramondre.
You gave us a lot
Okay.
of candy.
Yes,
Candy
Hall,
at the candy
Stevenson,
store.
or Carter. He added Carter this time. Between Hall, Stevenson, and Carter. That make a difference, or y'all still going with Hall?
I'm going to Hall. For sure.
Hall.
Hall?
Yeah,
Just
Hall,
on volume.
Hall.
Okay. AJ Barner or Jake Tonges?
That's tough. Barner.
Tonjes. Big game.
If you high risk, high reward.
See, the problem is with Tonges is
Tonjes.
Kittle is not officially out yet.
Well, yeah, this is
Is that
based on-
Seattle 4:00 game?
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
think so.
It's
I think
1
it's at 1
o'clock?
o'clock because they're going to
Yeah, they're
Carolina.
in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
You know what? Go with Barner.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely
go
going
with
Barner. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
go
going
Yeah.
Barner. Okay, AJ Barner or Kincaid?
Oof.
I'm going Kincaid.
Kincaid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kincaid too.
He's been super.
I like Barner actually.
Okay, and then we got Samson, Myers, or Rico. Is it back, Yusuf, or you're not gonna mess with it no more? Okay. Samson, Myers, or Rico.
I'm going Myers.
I like Samson, by the way. He's gonna be another boom Philly of mine. I know I didn't do mine yet, but I'm just gonna go ahead and boom Philly him right now too. I like Samson, man. I think that you got Harold Fannin, and then you got Samson, and then you got nobody else to me in Cleveland.
I like Samson.
Yeah.
I think Samson. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna go with Myers. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go.
Oh wow, I forgot about Myers. Yeah, Jacoby Myers and Rico. That's actually a great question. That's a
Yeah.
Myers or Burden?
I like
I'm
Myers.
going Myers.
I like Myers, man.
All right, Myers is staying in.
You
Championship
know,
game.
they usually have good sales at Meyer. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
Oh man, that's a nice sponsor.
That's a Michigan company.
All right. You guys lost TikTok. It is back, but I know we this is something that we're gonna have Ziad inshallah in the off season. We got one more episode of this. We will talk about this inshallah. And then Real Ahmed said Myers. Okay, so they're answering the questions for that. So let me quickly prepare this speech right quick, Yusuf. I need Moti to second what I'm about to say right now because I don't know how long this is about to be, but this needs to be a clip too because we need to give shout outs when shout outs is deserved.
Thanks.
All right. So yesterday, shout out to Sahih A. They had a charity basketball tournament. happen. And you know, for Yemen, great turnout. A lot of elected officials showed up, very surprising. And I was like, okay, I see y'all moving, making moves. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to those people who organized it. But I saw this guy named Agil Elmathil walk into the building, and I was like, oh, I'm no surprise. Whenever there's hoopers in the building, obviously Agil shows up. Okay.
Or elected officials.
Or elected officials, both. Okay. So with that said, knowing I was like, yo, Bosh, you know, I talked to him. I was like, we need, you know, come on the show because our original guest, Dave Farver, is not feeling good. And so I was like, Bosh,
shout out Dave.
You know, he couldn't make it a week or two ago. And I was like, this, you know, we want you on the show. And he said, let's make it happen. Little did I know that he sent me a picture later on that night. And that picture was another championship tournament championship. Mashallah. So with that said, you know, Al Abbas Farhat, who was running for state representative, interviewed me, you know, with, I think it was with the TCD, shout out to Musa and them. And he asked me, who is the best big man coming out of the South End? And I don't consider you a big man, all right? I consider you like an all-around player. And so, you know, Al Abbas is cousins with Billy. So, you know me, I'm all about entertainment. You know, I said Billy Farhat. And he's oh, you know, it was hype and it was funny. So I gave Billy Buckets his credit. You know, I don't know. I didn't grow up in the South End, so I don't know too many guys that grew up. But then it made me consider. I was like, but he is not the best big man in Dearborn, and obviously not the best all-around player in Dearborn. So I'm going to go out on a limb, Moti, and I'm going to say this. Agil Elmathil is the greatest hooper to come out of the city of Dearborn. Go ahead, Yusuf, and do what you need to do. I don't know, do an air horn. I don't know what you got to say.
That's big.
In every league he's in, he's won a championship.
Alhamdulillah.
Obviously, he's coached his way to championships too, which, you know, comes into consideration of being a player because, you know, obviously you're a smart player. Gets players involved, you know, can get you that 30, 20, any game that he wants to if needed. Just another little trophy in a trophy. He didn't want to bring this. I said, please do it for my sake because I got a speech prepared. And this goes out to anybody that's going to hear this and make this a clip, Yusuf. Yes, I said it. This guy right here, put the camera on him,
I
is the best hooper to come out of Dearborn. So shout out to Bosh. I'm going to put that statement down, and I need Moti to either second it or question it. Go ahead, Moti.
I mean, honestly, I'm not saying this because he's on the show. You know, in the beginning of my coaching career, you know, I had the pleasure of winning Bosh's first championship.
He sure did. Shout out Moti.
So that was like kind of the beginning, right? But at the time, I used to argue him Chairman Guys because in my eyes, I didn't know Bosh like that, right? But when I seen what I seen, and I started arguing him Chairman Guys, I was like, yo, y'all think Bosh is the best Yemeni basketball player ever? This is back then, right? Of course.
Before the accolades.
Yeah, but I mean, after the first championship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, of course you're going to get the debate, you know, because I seen something, I'm just like, dog, I never seen something like that from a Yemeni. So, and then subhanAllah, look what happened after that. Like now I'm asked that question again, Ahmad.
Does this go down as Moti discovered him?
You know, for sure. But
he did draft me. Hey, he had options.
In all honesty, Ahmad, like, listen, like we probably had spurts of Yemenin that we seen. We're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? He's that dude right now. But for the longevity, right? The accolades, right? The coaching, the playing, the still doing it. Yo, man, come on, I'm not. You know what they say these days? I ain't glazing it, but man, this guy Bosh, man, seriously,
my man,
straight up, I think the best Yemeni basketball player ever.
I appreciate
like what we seen in our own eyes.
Hey, and just let you know, by the way, there was 16 teams there yesterday. It's just minor stuff, right? And him and Omar are probably like two of the oldest players on the courts because you had a lot of young fellas, probably 20s, out there. So you know, just another thing to consider. But you know, Ziad, I know you probably haven't watched Bosh too much. Maybe, you know, actually.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
The Hamtramck games.
Okay.
Hamtramck Dearborn games.
Well, see, he's the coach of those games,
he's the coach.
Though. That's the thing I was going to say that.
Oh, well, then I just lied.
You probably just see me yelling and screaming. That's probably all you see.
Any comments to what was just said before we get the Wing Fellas question of the day and as well as...
Who is the best basketball player you ever seen? Yemeni.
Moti.
I appreciate that.
That's real.
You know he's not gonna argue me.
Hey, guys, I appreciate the gesture. It means a lot. But wallah, there was many guys before me. You know, Shajara, Nasir, you know, Kamal, and then there's guys after me, Hashim, Hakeem, Siraj. Mashallah, I can name tons of guys, man. I'm just carving my little spot right here, and then is going to be one after me.
There's a
before me.
reason why this
For
guy
sure.
is banned from the 40 and older league. All right? They literally have a banner that's up there that says
What are you
he's
talking
not
about?
allowed.
They changed the age limit.
They changed the age limit.
Just so he could
Make
give us
sure
some
he-
years.
yeah.
Yeah, so he don't get in.
That's
So you don't
messed
get
up,
it.
Like, it's
man.
not only that. Well, let's keep it real, man. Like I said, he named some great players also, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, but let's see how long those players play. Yo, it's hard. What are you, 37, 38?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the same age, man. I was telling him before the show, I was like, my body's broken down, dog. Like, mashallah, he's still doing it at a high level. He's not coming off the bench.
Yeah.
He's not giving you friggin' 5, 5, and 5.
Yeah.
He's giving you Uncle Eddie double doubles.
Yeah.
Uncle
I'm
Ed.
saying?
Shout out
So-
Uncle Ed.
Shout out to Uncle Ed, by the way. All right, here we go. Okay. This is the Wing Fellas question of the day, but I have the comment of the day. Munir Al-Hadi is the best Yemeni player under 5'5". All right? Just want to throw that out there.
Munir Hadi.
Who wrote that? Was it
Motown. So
well, that's my brother. Yeah, he would.
yeah, that's the comment of the day.
Yeah.
Shout out to Munir and shout out to Basin Mocha and everybody over there at Basin
Shout out
Mocha. So,
Munir.
Yusuf has the question of the day. You get this right, you get 25 free wings. I'm sorry, I know TikTok has been cutting on and off, but I have YouTube and TikTok in front of me. You answer it first. Yusuf, you need to chill out with these hard questions, by the way. I got people over here.
No, that's good,
You
man.
know
Love
what
it.
I'm
I
saying?
love it.
No, I'm
You
just
know?
saying, like, we
What number is Gibbs?
All
That's a trick one.
right, so you get it right, you get 25 free
His
wings.
old
You
number.
must download the Wing Fellas app. You must download the Wing Fellas app. Yusuf T, it's on you. Go ahead.
All right, Wing Fellas question of the day. The Patriots, their latest super. I don't know if it was their. I don't know. It's not their latest, but the Patriots recently they won a Super Bowl, and they had a game-winning interception. Who was that player?
They made the
that's
interception.
an easy one.
Easy one.
I mean,
For
to
the
us-
old heads.
to us, yeah.
For the old heads.
So who made that game-winning interception when the Patriots
That's
beat
a
the
good
Seattle
one.
Seahawks, I believe, in 2013?
That's an easy
and,
one.
and then they sent their stupid coordinator to coach our team.
Yeah, and you don't know how excited I was that Seattle made that. I don't know if you remember. It was like a very miraculous catch. I think someone made to get them to that 3-yard line or 2-yard
Nobody
line.
answered yet, by the way.
All right, and so no one has answered yet. And so I was rooting for Seattle to win that game, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you get this right, you get 25 free wings. Okay, we got it. Mo Noman.
Yep, there you go.
Mo Noman. Go ahead and give him a round of applause. Congratulations, Mo Noman. You didn't win in fantasy, but you won in reality.
He's been quiet ever since that loss.
I mean, what else? Then he never played again. LOL. So
That's
It's
true.
true.
That is true.
That's very true.
I mean, he actually got a contract with Tennessee. He got
Yeah.
big money,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but never really played.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
again. Mo Noman, congratulations. I will be sending you the code. You got 25 free wings from the Wing Fellas. Guys, get your Boom Phillies ready to go. I don't even think we're gonna get answer.
I got a quick question, real quick. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
I was told to ask the odd man out. We need one odd man out. Carter at the Bengals, Stevenson at the Jets, or Sampson versus the Steelers. Full PPR.
One of them out.
One out.
I'm taking out Michael Carter, man. I don't care, man.
Stevenson.
I'm gonna go.
I'm taking out Samson.
Good. I like that you mixed it up. There you go. There's the answer.
That's terrible. I don't know what you're gonna go with. You gotta give him one. You gotta give him one.
Nope.
That's funny.
It's my brother. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
That's tough. Nebo?
No. Nebo's not my brother.
Oh, I thought Nebo was your brother,
No, we
man.
found him somewhere.
Okay. Is this for the Hadi
Yeah,
Championship League? Who's in the
no,
championship?
this is not a Hadi championship. No, and the championship is actually Muhammad Al Hadi, my older brother, and my uncle or my cousin Omar. He's in Arizona. So
Well, listen,
cool.
you know
Yeah.
we have a theme of getting a Hadi for sure.
yeah, we have to.
So whoever's the winner of that, be ready for a message coming your way. Inshallah, maybe in like June, July. You know what I'm saying?
There
There
Not
you
now.
go.
But with that said, Boom Philly time. I swear, I don't know why I just did not. You know, when you're losing, a lot of stuff don't really go across like how it used to be. So with that said, I'm writing mine down. But if anybody else is ready, let me know. As of right now, I said what? Taysom Hill and I said
ready, I'm ready.
Samson. Go ahead, Moti.
Play dudes prime time. I have Ricky Pearsall, Colston Loveland, Blake Corum, Tyler Algier.
How can you bench Blake Corum at this point? I'm gonna add him to my list just because he's Boom Philly like the last 5 weeks.
I'm
go
ready.
ahead,
I
Bosh.
got Jacoby Brissett, Amarian Hampton, Kenneth Gainwell, Juwan Jennings, Wandale Robinson.
Amarian
and-
Hampton. And see, the thing is, I know he already played. That's the
Oh,
problem.
sorry.
Yeah. And I think he did boom, but unfortunately, it's one of those where we can't add it. So you
That's
said
cool.
Brissett. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that again?
Brissett,
Yeah.
Kenneth Gainwell.
Okay.
I'll go Tyron Tracy
Okay.
instead of Hampton. Juwan Jennings, Wandale Robinson, and Harold Fannin.
Jennings, Robinson, and Fannin.
Yep.
All right, you go. Hey, I told you our guests are in the lead. And then I'm going to go to space. Ziad, you got anything about it for us?
Yeah, I mean, I had a short
Yeah.
time to really dig deep, but I'm gonna go with, because there's no booty, Kyle Williams,
Okay.
Taysom Hill, we shared that one.
Yep.
Okay, and Giants defense against Vegas Raiders.
Giants defense. Do you know what their projections are? Because I might have to double down on that Giants defense. All right, for me right now, I got Taysom Hill, I got Dylan Sampson, and Blake Corum. Unfortunately for people, and I'm not trying to be funny, but for myself, and
7.6.
it's a two-headed race. It's the guest versus Jose. Plain and simple.
I know, but did Jose do his?
He ain't do his yet.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't matter because if they mess up, he wins. But if they do
we
well,
could
he
just
doesn't.
just Jeopardy it and just cancel
Hey,
our
you cancel him
question.
out.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Yeah, but he's
Jose
Just bid $0.
but he's supposed to play today.
Yeah, he is.
Shouldn't that be automatic
What
0
happens?
out of 3 minimum?
I
right?
think so.
You know what I mean?
You got to
You
text him.
forfeit.
Hey, you're right about that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See?
All right, I'm gonna text him
He
right now.
needs to put at least 3 players in, bro.
Right. That was
At
always the
least.
minimum I was told. That's why I scrambled to find 3.
Yeah,
Message him.
I'm going to text him, but like, can you do Bim Phillies, please? There you go.
Or it's an 0-3.
Yeah. I think that's fair. It could be more but 0-3 is,
And by the way, he can still do 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock too. He did that last week where he woke
Yeah,
up
but
late.
the guests won't benefit.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
let you guys
that's
know.
the
He
point.
didn't write nothing down though. Yeah, he didn't write
All
nothing
right.
down. So I just want to let y'all know. All right, we got a couple questions, and then get ready for week 18, week 17. What you looking forward to? Everything else, we're done. All right. We got
Samson might be out, they're saying.
no way.
I think. Oh, you know what? I think Rocket.
I like that
Sanders.
backup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bully him too, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, Samson out to automatic out. You don't lose. You don't lose in that. You don't lose in that.
Samson's out.
What is it called? Raheem What is his name? Sanders.
Raheem. Yeah.
Oh,
Sanders.
let's see. I can't even do Sanders Cleveland because it's a
he's
Sanders.
he's down there.
Sanders running back. I'm gonna put
Yeah.
running back just so people know. But I mean, I'm out of it anyway, so it doesn't really.
Yeah.
A breaking
Jose
news. Breaking
Puka.
news.
JSN and CMC. He went big dog status.
Oh boy, he's hoping big games, huh?
He went Buka. JSN.
Puka's not bad. That's not a bad pick. There's no Adams there, so somebody's got to catch all those 5 touchdowns.
Okay, so Pittman or DJ Moore?
DJ
Moore's
Moore's
out.
questionable. He's
He's
questionable.
out.
He's questionable with illness.
If he
I-
doesn't play, I have Walker, that rookie for the Bears. What are the Burdens projections, guys? I'm about to boom Philly him too, man.
8.94.
I'm boom Philly.
Um,
all of
Sunday
it.
night.
To
Oh,
get back to the question,
yes.
I would Pittman. Rivers is still playing, right?
Yeah.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Pittman, sure.
Okay. So
Just
wait,
because Moore's
he just
sick.
boom Philly Dylan Sampson as well. So is he out or what, guys?
He's out, man.
You sure?
Yeah, that's why.
Officially.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna
He just
officially get
bo-
it for you.
Jose just boom Philly'd him. All right.
I'll check right
Where you
now.
going, Moti, on that one, by the way?
Yeah, I'm going Pittman.
Pittman? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Pittman too. And then Fannin or Pitts? That's a
Oh,
tough one.
Yeah, I'm sorry. He is officially active as of an hour ago. Okay, so he was questionable for a while, but
You know what? I'm keeping both of them, man. I don't care.
good for you, man.
One of them will hit.
Hey,
Okay.
Okay.
You got Pittman, and then what
that's
was
not
it?
hard for him. Man. He's 6 points
Fannin and Pitts.
or 7 points. I'm sorry. Fenner Pitts. Oh man, that's a good question. The hot hand or
I
the
know.
steady hand?
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Uh,
Very tough one.
swing for the fences. Pitts.
Moti.
That's the theme
I'm
today.
going Fannin.
I'm gonna go Fannin.
Pitts.
Mm.
You got to swing for the fences, man.
Two for two out. Two out.
There you
I
go.
I
down the
think they're
middle.
they're both 1A, 1B.
Ali El
Yeah, yeah.
Jush.
What
Wayne
up?
Fell's question already happened. I'm sorry, sir. Brian Thomas or Khalil Shakir? Guys, the questions, questions love coming last second. Brian Thomas or Khalil Shakir? Oh, that's actually from Ali. And then we got Lawrence or Burrow, and that's how we're going to finish off the
That's
show.
a good one.
Thomas.
I like Thomas.
Yeah.
I like Thomas. He's ramping up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go Thomas.
Okay, and then we got Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go Lawrence.
Mm.
Lawrence. I'm riding the
I
Lawrence
mean, if
wave.
you guys think about it, right, Burrow probably gonna play the whole game, where Lawrence might play a half.
Why? They won. They
They-
haven't won the
they-
division.
I mean,
They need to win.
They need to win it. They need
he
to
might
win.
take care of business first half.
Burrow
Okay.
actually has more incentive to sit because they're playing for nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still like Burrow better than
So
like if they
that's-
play the whole game. Burrow. I
Two
think-
Burrows and two Lawrences, unfortunately. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you're going to have to pick from those.
I'm
that.
swinging for the fences though. If you had asked me week 7, I would have said Lawrence probably in the same situation.
So with that said, what are you guys looking forward to the most? First of all, thank you. It was a fun show, guys. Appreciate you guys for that. Tuned in and asked the questions too. Ziad, talk to me. What are you looking forward to?
I'm
the
looking
most?
forward to the people next week who are still playing fantasy football. Besides you guys, because you guys have an interesting
Yeah.
East-West thing. But who plays championships on week 18? That's
A
weird,
lot
man.
of weird.
That's
leagues.
so weird, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to do week 17. Who you start week 18?
What about those that start a week before?
I
everybody?
hate that too. Actually, that irks me more than week 18.
What is it?
Week 14, people that start playoffs week 14.
Oh yeah.
Because you still got buys.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, how can you set up
Yep.
people? Like, CMC was on buy on week 14.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How can you do that? to
That's the
me?
NFL's fault though.
But go ahead. That was his.
That was mine. I'm a jokester.
I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to one game. Seattle versus the Panthers.
Why?
There's a lot riding in that game,
That's
right?
true.
The Panthers need to kind of win to keep Tampa away because they play them next week for the
Yeah.
division. Seattle obviously is trying to win the NFC.
West.
You know,
NFC.
the NFC.
One seed.
Oh yeah, one
Yeah.
second.
And then you got the Niners and you got the Rams breathing down their neck. You know, so just that matchup, I feel like
I wish the Packers in a way kind of didn't lose because that Bears and 49ers game would have been huge. Bears to win the division, 49ers obviously to still be in the division and the one seed, and both teams to still be the one seed. But I still think that game is going to be exciting. Bears 49ers.
Honestly, I'm looking forward to the Michigan-Texas game
Is it today?
on Wednesday.
No,
31st Wednesday.
I
Yeah.
mean,
New Year's
I mean,
Eve.
I'm not gonna see nobody right to next week. So happy New Year's to everybody.
Happy New Year's. And then we do have a couple more questions, guys. Henderson or Gainwell?
Oof. That's tough, bro. That is a tough one because they're both committee guys.
I'm going to go Henderson.
Gainwell.
Gainwell, they play
I
in
like-
Cleveland. Just throwing that out.
I like Gainwell, man.
Gainwell's just different, bro. My God.
Gainwell is one of those other players that was like,
He's catching the ball. He's got the most receptions on that team.
Yep.
bro, that's funny.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. Love that
But
dump.
they're going against the Browns though, guys.
Yeah. That's why I'm going Henderson.
Yeah, I think Henderson. Yeah, 2-2, guys.
All right, we got another question, guys. They don't, they come right before 1 o'clock. Loveland or Waller?
Loveland.
Yeah, I'm going Loveland.
Yeah, I think Loveland's.
No
You
receivers.
know what? No receivers, Loveland.
Yeah.
And I wish we knew that before all these questions about the Bears. Maybe our answers would have been different, especially with Burden. Sorry if we messed that up, but overall, thank you for watching. Yusuf T, appreciate you. Thank you guys for listening. Believe it or not, we have one more football show. That's next week, and then our final fantasy show will be the Sunday right before the charity game, inshallah.
Inshallah.
In February. So really, that's not even fantasy related. That's just going to be about the charity game. So really, next week is our final NFL show, which is crazy how fast time flies. And just want to let y'all know we tuned in at 11:30, and of course we got questions. If you want to quickly answer it, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, guys.
Josh Allen.
Trevor Lawrence.
Josh Allen.
And then we got Rams or Eagles defense.
Rams.
I like Rams. Rams playing Atlanta. I like Rams.
Who are the Eagles playing?
Who are the Eagles playing?
They got Jalen Carter back, man.
Bills. They're
Bills.
playing Bills.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
go
no,
Rams.
Yeah.
Rams.
Okay, and then we got help. So this guy is asking for help. We got to help him.
Okay.
Samson, Dottle, Kyle Williams for flex. 2 is needed. 2. Jacoby. I'm sorry, not Jacoby. Dylan Sampson, Rico Dottle, and Kyle Williams. I'm going to go Samson and Dottle.
I'm going with the reliable dudes, man. It's a championship game, buddy.
I mean, who's reliable, Motzi?
Kyle Williams.
Kyle Williams is reliable.
And yeah, it's a championship game for me, man. I'm going Kyle and Rico.
You know who Kyle Williams is, right?
Yeah, from the Rams.
No, from that's good. Okay.
I was confused. You say
Yeah, yeah.
reliable. The receiver
No,
from the Patriots, the
the
rookie.
Patriots, yeah.
The second round. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Tripping.
no, he's good. He's good. He's
No,
young guy.
he's a rookie. He ain't ready for no championship game.
He played well last week.
But Samson's
Not ready
out.
for the championship
Samson's
game in
out.
fantasy.
And again, there's
No,
no
it's the
booty,
Samson's
guys.
playing.
There's no
Oh,
booty.
he's playing?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Then Samson. Yeah, Samson and Donald.
Samson and Dottle for me.
What
I say
opportunities?
Dottle and Williams. There's no booty, guys. You got to think of the booty.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
Jacoby or
going
Michael
Sam-
Wilson, by the
Samson.
way. Last one. I'm serious. Last
This is
one.
the last one.
Yes.
Kobe or Wilson?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Fuck, man.
I'm
Wilson.
Xing out a TikTok just because I don't want to
Wilson.
answer.
Wilson.
No problem, banana.
Jacoby Myers or Wilson?
Yeah,
Wilson.
Jacoby.
I'm gonna go Jacoby, man.
Kobe.
Kobe. All right. Oh no, it's not the last one, guys.
All right, there you go.
No, he's got 2 more. Gainwell, Mike Evans, or Wandell or Swift. God dang.
That's a good one.
I like Mike Evans, and I'm gonna go. I don't know if we're picking one, by the way.
Evans Gainwell.
Okay. Moti. We
Yeah.
got Well, see, we don't. Well, you're in the league. Other than that, we're not in the league.
Yeah,
so
I
guess we can go.
like Evans in game 1 too.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Evans and who's the other one?
Wandell Swift.
Wandell.
He didn't even say pick 2, by the way. He just
All
kind
right.
of
Sure.
Evans or Gainwell. I guess you gotta pick one.
Evans.
I'm going
I'm going
Gainwell.
Evans.
I'm going Gainwell.
You
All
guys-
right, Jennings or
Understood.
Wilson? Jawan Jennings or Michael Wilson?
Jawan Jennings.
Michael Wilson.
I'm gonna go Michael
I
Wilson.
like Mike Wilson too.
Okay, Corum or Samson?
Corum.
That's a good
I'm going Corum today.
I'm
They're
going
gonna-
Samson.
They've been resting Williams for the second halves of the
Corum.
last 4 games.
Okay, Brissett or Shuck?
Brissett.
I'm going Brissett.
Brissett, yeah.
I'll give slight as a Brissett.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for watching. We're done. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week.
Oh, T Hill or I don't know. Somebody wanted to say T Hill. T
All right.
Hill. There you go.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next time. Have a great one.